Night City is a place of opportunity, a metropolis forged with a dubious code of ethics. The rubble littering the city after the Fourth Corporate War is a reminder that true power here is immutable. A thunderous roar rings out from the shanties to the skyscrapers along Night City as a torrential downpour begins. Some scurry indoors. They have better places to be than drenched in radioactive runoff. But the rest of Night City has eddies to make. The lawmen are slaughtering in the name of justice, lens fodder for the opportunistic freelance media. This is nothing new. Everyone needs eddies. We go over to a rundown apartment block. Place so shit, even the rats have somewhere better to be. This is Pyke's abode. Suddenly, he's stunned to life by a 1-2 combo. The rainfall and the buzz of his agent. On the line is a chipper woman. Hello, Mr. Pikington? Well, yes, anyway. I'm a representative of Sov Oil Corporation. We have a contract of ownership on a plot of land just outside Night City, and we need your expertise to settle this land. Now, the land has some dilapidated buildings set for demolition, but unfortunately, some misguided youths have deployed bots to the site, making our work rather impossible. For a person of your skill, this shouldn't be any issue, and I can provide 500 eddies for the job. You just need to dispose of any bots on site by any means necessary.
Who are you and why have you called me?
My name's Tanya. I'm a representative for Sov Oil Corporation.
And why have you called me?
To offer you a... Do you not want the job?
Does it pay?
500 eddies.
Five. 0. 0. Where is it?
It's just outside Night City.
Just
I'll ping you the location if you're taking the job.
Who are you?
What?
Is this about a job?
She just hangs up. You're not sticking around for this shit.
The end.
But you do get a ping on your agent shortly after with just a location.
I wonder what this is about.
And so, with this in mind, having a location now set, Pyke calls his dearest friend, or more appropriately, the only person he knows who has a car.
Brian Flick. You got me.
Hello, Mr. Flick.
Hey, Pyke?
Yes, Pikington.
How's it going, bud?
Yeah. I understand.
All right. Look, I'm editing some footage right now. What's going on?
Job.
Oh, you got another one.
Job. Transport to job. 500 Edwards.
All right. You gonna pay me 500 eddies to drive you to a job?
Yeah.
All right. All right, man. Just ping me your location and I'll head straight over.
Who is this?
Are you all right, Pyke?
I'm going through some things.
All right. Well, I'll just come and get you. All right. You got those
Okay.
eddies ready? Yeah? 500.
Yeah, is that what I said?
That's right, yeah. I'll see you soon, buddy.
I guess that's what's happening.
Alright.
Goodbye.
This all just reminds me of those like really awkward comedies like The Office, where everyone just has really awkward social interactions.
Yeah.
It makes me really uncomfortable.
If there's one thing I can do to bring the viewers in, it's make them feel very uncomfortable and question why they're watching.
Yep, that's
Fantastic.
that will bring them all in. All right, so Bryant shows up, picks up Pyke, and you just head on to the location. As stated, it's on the outskirts of Night City. It's an area that's kind of overgrown. So when you first show up, there's like really long unkempt lawns. There's a few trees around, which is kind of surprising for Night City. And you see about 6 buildings or so that are run down. They're absolutely looking like shit. There's, vines growing up them. There's trees growing through them. There's, it's very clearly just been left unattended for many, many years. And yeah.
Alright. As we're driving along, sort of on the arrival, I'm like, yeah, so, it's been a very quiet ride, I assume. This weather, how's this weather going for you, bud?
I've been inside since I last saw you.
That's
How long has it
great.
been since I last saw him?
Let's say a week.
What has the weather been doing?
I take a look out the window. Raining. Oh, look, we're here.
We were here. The killer robots nearby. I kept my gun with me. I didn't trust this Tanya. But luckily, I didn't like being alive either.
I'm gonna start recording now.
Alright, and so, as I said, you see the 6 buildings. They're all quite overgrown and falling apart. There's sort of a fountain in the middle, and all the buildings sort of seem to face towards the fountain in sort of like a U shape, almost like a little plaza aimed towards the fountain. You don't see any of these bots around at first glance. Yeah, have a look around if you want, or whatever.
So, what are we doing here?
Killing robots.
Okay. I don't see any robots.
Am I a robot?
I mean, yeah, I guess a little bit, but maybe leave the killing for them, not you specifically. I mean, right now at least. I don't want to ruin this footage. So you could do something. You're kind of the star of this next part.
I'm a star, you say?
Absolutely, my friend. I'm doing a little bit of an expose on things like I don't know, cyberpsychosis.
I don't do nudity.
That's okay. We don't really need that in this specifically, but yep. You do you, and I will be right behind.
I usually do.
Alright, and so as you
Alright, I'm looking for robots.
Alright, so as you start walking in, you get approached by a bunch of people in sort of very disheveled clothes. Almost like they're wearing like ponchos out of like an old potato sack and stuff like that. It's very haphazardly constructed clothing, and there's 4 people. They'll approach you, and they're just like, hey, guys, whatever you're doing here, just turn around and go. Like, we don't need whatever you're pushing.
I'm just reporting. This is my sidekick here. We're just gonna be purveying the area. That's all.
No
robots?
reporting, nothing. Get out of here.
Did the robots tell you to say that?
I don't know what you're talking about with robots. Just get out of here.
What's the
Why
hurry,
would I
man?
want to get out of here?
And one of them just pulls out a knife, and he's kind of shaking a little bit, and he's like, get out of here. We don't want whatever it is. Go.
I'm just gonna be like, that looks cute. Mind if I taste it? And I get close to his knife, open my mouth, and the cyber snake comes out and like licks the blade and then goes back in my mouth, and then I just stare at him.
Oh, damn.
He starts to shake a little bit more, and one of the others also pulls out a different knife, and he's like, you guys got to go. Go. We don't want you here. You're not welcome here. Go.
You seem scared, friends. What are you scared of?
We ain't scared of nothing. We've never been scared of no one. Now get out of here.
You are shaking quite a bit. Like I could generate electricity by putting some wires on your nipples right now. That's how much you're buzzing. What are you scared of?
This is supposed to be a persuasion?
I guess so, yeah. Suppose you'd want me to, roll.
Oh, yes.
Particular skill, yeah. That's a 12. 12.
I have human perception. Am I able to read their body language as well?
Yeah, sure. From
It's a
your...
forte.
Okay, so your persuasion, he just sort of looks at you and he's like, I just don't... You corpos, I'm sick of you coming out here and trying to start all your shit. Go! And with your human perception, you can tell that he's genuinely concerned, and his concern seems to be legitimately aimed towards corpos. And I guess you would also probably see that from his demeanor, his physique, and presentation, that they're probably not big fighters. Like, yeah, maybe they've been in scraps and stuff, but they don't look like mercs or anything like that.
I actually have no idea why we're out here, but these guys don't look like they're too much trouble, to be honest, Pyke.
I had options. Would I spare their lives? Would I make another trip to the meat market for some extra eddies for myself?
Is he talking about us?
Yeah, he does that, and he's not kidding.
Same place I took my last 2 friends when they died, and I felt nothing handing them over.
What the fuck
Yeah.
is wrong with this guy?
There are a large number of things, but yeah, if you guys want to be a little bit more transparent right now, I think that would be the best way to go around this, to be honest, because yeah.
Okay, here's the transparency, right? So, we're guarding this area. You can fuck off.
Oh, you guys are the guards? I thought those meant to be robots.
This is all we've got, is this. This is ours. Go.
Is this the spot related to... Wait, I'm trying to like piece this together with like Tanya's call. Am I getting the vibe this isn't actually to do with robots, that Tanya just wanted me to clear out these youths who are protesting?
So, I guess what you can glean from her request was that she wants you to clear anything or anyone that is alive-ish, or you can't really say a robot is alive, but if there's robots there, fuck them off. There's people there, fuck them off too. She doesn't really care. She just wants her plot of land for her company. So you deal with that however you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any issues with that. Alright, here's the deal, kids. You can leave on your own, or you can leave in the trunk of the car on the way to the meat market. The issue right now is you played this wrong. You want to be all, oh, Corpo can't get us, so we're gonna stand in the open where any of them can find us and they can send people to come kill us. Where what you should have been doing is guerrilla warfare tactics, staying hidden, hitting supply chains in cars when they can't track you down afterwards, because that's the way to get to them. Just standing in one spot and waiting for, me to come kill you is not a great idea, and if, for whatever reason, you do manage to kill me, they're just going to send more people. Then they're going to be able to send the police, or maybe the army. You're going to give them more to work with. Here's the thing. You're not top of the food chain right now, so don't pretend to be. Play to your own strengths, and your strength right now isn't trying to be a hero. So fuck off. Or I'll kill you.
Yeah, what he said.
I think from here, I will get you to roll one more persuasion. But I'll get you to put a +1 to whatever you roll, purely because that speech was magnifique.
It's all that coke I've been doing. 13, one better than last time, because you gave me the +1 and I rolled the exact same.
God damn it, man.
Kids, they just don't listen.
That was a beautiful speech and all, man, but like...
Thank you.
No. Get fucked. Fuck off.
Alright.
Alright, let's roll for initiative then.
Shit is going down straight up. Was not expecting this straight off the bat. Yep, so I got a total of 5 for my initiative. Like...
I got the exact same.
We talk a big talk.
There are a few deaths that are a good death, and being stabbed to death by a bunch of ratty teenagers because you wanted to please your corporate overlords is one of those good deaths.
For 500 eddies that you paid the driver. I think that was actually brilliant. Love it.
So up first, the first kid just goes straight up to Pyke and just tries to stab him straight in the kidneys, It's getting clinch and just bah, 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 bah. And he will hit for 4 damage. So he basically
I'm invincible, you little shit.
He just stabs in and just hits bulletproof vest and he's doing nothing. So he's going to go for a second one. That's what kids do. And the second one doesn't even hit, so he goes second, and then second time it just sort of dings straight off. He doesn't even really do much, but he's sort of in a clinch, and yeah, that's it.
This is just 3:20 p.m. at Loseby Park.
And they have a 4. So kid number 3 is now going to have a go at Bryant, and he's just going to try and run up and kick the camera out of Bryant's hands.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Bryant's gonna get mad.
And he just completely whiffs. He just goes to kick and he does that, you know, the thing where you kick just a little bit too high and your land leg just slips out and he just falls on his ass. That's exactly what goes down there. Alright, and Kid 4, he's up next, because I'd like to point out that you guys managed to roll worse than a bunch of kids with a reflex of 5.
I only have a reflex of 7, so there is that.
Only goes up to 10, man.
Oh.
Mine's
rough.
I get a plus. Mine's 5.
Yeah, okay.
I have the same reflex as kids.
Well, checks out.
In the game as well.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, Kid 4 then just tries to run and step off his friend and just punch Bryant straight in the face. And so he successfully jumps and then just completely whiffs on the punch. And so he just completely misses. He looks like an absolute clown. Just steps off his friend and then just straight past your face. In 2's turn, and he's going to try and just tackle Pyke to the ground. So what I will get you to do is roll me a reflex.
13.
Okay. With a 13, he goes to tackle you and you just sort of throw him off to the side. He doesn't even nearly get you. And now it's your turn, Pyke. You've got one guy that's sort of trying to get behind you so he can stab you in the kidneys, but he's not really, like, he doesn't have you grappled, but he's real up close on you.
Well, I just saw the trailer for Alien Romulus, so I'm gonna Cyber Snake this guy, like Xenomorph style.
Alright, cool. Roll for it.
Brutal.
Wait, no, come back. Go. Go. 11. To hit.
At that range, I'd say that should hit. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Kind of hard to miss when you're basically kissing at this.
That's 14 damage.
That just fucking, it just pierces straight through his fucking head, just kills him instantly.
Yes.
Just like through the back.
Yeah, that's
And
exactly.
then it comes out a couple more times just to really sell the horror of the situation to the other kids who wouldn't listen to me when I told them, no, you can't go back there without parental guidance. And they were like, yeah, what the fuck are you talking about, Mr. fucking customer service representative? I'm not doing anything to... I'm not imagining these kids as anyone else right now. It's fine.
That's not crazy. Cool. Anyway, carry on.
Murdered
Let's
the
kill
child,
some more children.
and I'm
Alright.
surprisingly fine with it.
Yep, fair enough. Taking any movement, or are you calling it there?
Calling it. Guess I'd move into not much movement, but kind of just step around into like a faux flanking scenario.
Alright,
So they're between Bryant and I,
cool.
And one of them's on the ground at the moment.
and one of them's dead. But
Well,
yeah,
technically 3 of them are on the ground, I guess. Because Pyke threw one to the ground, the other fell to the ground of his own volition, and then the other fell to the ground because his face is missing.
and technically all of us are standing on the ground.
Well, is it with
do
your
have our
land
land
legs or not?
We've been spending way too much time together, all of us.
New cyberware idea.
Land legs.
It's like wooden pirate legs, but designed like they've just got Nikes at the bottom, so you know they're for the land, not boat shoes.
The sea ones just pour water out every now and then. It's really inconvenient when you're on land.
Not, inconvenient in water either. And spraying more water everywhere. Slip off a boat.
Actually, that would be worse, yeah.
Anyway, Bryant, it's your turn, friend.
Alright. Trying to think about how Bryant feels about this situation. They're kids for one, and he doesn't really care either way about them, but he is recording, so he does care that other people might care. But then they tried to kick his camera. So at that point, he's like, you little fucking asshole. You just pressed my anger button. Pulling out the pistol, I'm going to go up close range to the one that tried to kick the camera.
Okay, so he's the one that's on the ground in front of you.
Yeah, so I'm going to go right to his cheek, basically, with the gun and just try and shoot him.
Alright.
That's a 20 to hit. That's 8 damage with the pistol.
Alright.
Oh, wait, that was an aim shot, wasn't it? What do I
Yes.
get with an aim shot? That's an extra bit.
Just bypasses armor, right?
So it bypasses armor,
That's right, yeah.
but I believe there are damage bonuses. Let me double check that.
I feel like if there's a damage bonus to someone's face, it's going to be pretty brutal.
Okay, yeah, multiply the damage that gets through the target's armor by 2. So you do double damage.
That's 16.
Yeah, so you've just blown this kid's face off his body.
You should have stayed in school, you little punk. And then I wipe the lens of my camera to get the blood off of it. As a bonus action, hopefully. If that's even a
No,
thing.
you've got to use your next turn.
Damn it.
Do it like the full-on Ronin style.
Alright. So, Kid 4 basically has just seen you just murk 2 of his friends. He panics. He pulls out this gun that looks like it was 3D printed in Dave's basement. Like, it is an absolute piece of shit of a gun. And he takes an aimed shot at gonna take an aimed shot at Pyke's head. That will hit.
Oh no. Oh no. He's gonna kill you with
It
a toy.
does 5 damage. So that's...
Easy.
What's your head armor?
11.
Okay. So he still doesn't even ablate that shit. Whack! Pyke has like really firm hair gel. And yeah, it's just not breaching.
Cybernetics in your hair.
That's what the beard actually is as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, there's that. And he just sort of panics seeing that. Like, he's just shot at your head and it's just basically ricocheted off. And so now he's just kind of stepping back a little bit with a lot of panic on his face. Move over to kid number 2, who uses his movement to get up off the ground. And he's going to just take a punch at Bryant and completely miss. And then he's going for a second punch, which will actually hit. That should do 3 damage, depending on...
I got 11 on 11.
Well, that does nothing. He
Yep.
just punched you in the hat.
You little bastard. First my camera, now my hat!
Alright, it's Pyke's go.
Alright. I'm gonna try something different here. So the guys tried to shoot me with like a 3D printed pea shooter and it didn't go well. And 2 of them are dead. Mixed feelings about that. So I'm just gonna pull out my very heavy pistol and kind of like show it off. And be like, I gave you 2 chances to run away. You didn't. I'm still gonna give you a chance to live, but you can't run away. Die, or come work for us. Decision's yours.
Thought you were about to shoot his legs off.
Roll me a persuasion. Let's see how well you've convinced him. And give yourself a +1 on that for the gun.
16. Had the math.
He's like, alright. And he drops his gun. He's willing to help you out.
Monkey. I'm putting in brackets child soldier.
Perfect.
So there's still one child out on the field.
Yeah, the one who punched Bryant in the hat.
Okay. Well, I guess this one's Bryant's choice if he's gonna spare them more. Kill them.
He punched my favorite hat. But child soldiers. This could make some great footage. And that's all happening inside of my head. Alright, so I'm going to go for persuasion as well, and I'm just going to say, yeah, what he said. And then shake like the brain matter off the end of my gun.
Okay. You can roll a persuasion, but you've got to do it with a -1 because of how lazy that was.
Yeah, that's Bryant, man. So I got an 18, so it's a 17.
Okay. So he's
Just
like,
always pulls through.
hey up. Got 2 meat monkeys.
Alright.
So you're now
First
out of
off,
combat.
what in the fuck is going on around here?
And second, put your friends in the trunk.
Alright, so the 2 kids do load up the bodies in the trunk of Bryant's car. And as one of them is picking up the second body, you hear a police siren fire off. The boop! You saw it arrive. You can see that it's being driven with absolute abandon. There is no skill in this driving at all. You look at it and you think, wow,
He's a cop, alright.
this is like a nomad having a stroke. Anyway, it pulls up, lights trigger. The cop steps out just after running into the front of Bryant's car. So, great driving. The man steps out of the car. He's a little doughy around the edges with a moustache thick enough to butter bread. It's apparent he's a little off as he's paired his standard issue NCPD uniform with the dustiest and possibly crustiest pinch front cowboy hat. This is Flint Westwood.
You're late. We've already shot the unarmed teenagers.
The hell, man? What'd you do to my car?
Did you ice these kids?
I mean,
Who wants to know?
Did you ice these kids?
No.
Well, alright then.
And so one of the kids just drops the body that he's carrying and just runs. He's just fucking legging it. Are you actually taking that shot?
No. Thought about it, then thought better of it.
little bastard punched me in my hat.
Remembered reality for a second. Who are you? I didn't remember calling a cab.
Name's Westwood. Flint Westwood.
Yeah, but
I'm the
what's your
sheriff around
name?
these parts.
What parts, dude? We're in the middle of nowhere.
These parts. What are y'all doing here?
What do you think we're doing here? 'Cause I don't know, man.
We are Protecting corporate interests.
To be honest, this kind of looks like some involuntary snuff film shit.
Everything going on with this film is voluntary, I'll have you know.
They volunteered to die.
Then it's some snuff film shit, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but you said involuntary, and I will debate that.
I'd like to point
that's a
out
hard killing time.
that he could totally just ask to check your footage and see how voluntary this is.
And it will say I gave them ample warning.
What are y'all doing out here?
Protecting corporate interests from our rich overlords in Night City.
Oh, okay. Do you need a hand?
Sure. We're just checking this place for robots and children misbehaving and making sure it's all good for some new infrastructure to be put up by some wealthy landowners who have earned every dollar they own.
Ugh. Well, you know who owns us, right?
The gods.
Can't deal with Pyke shit. It's so fucking wild.
I'm so far off the end now.
The hell's in it for you, Lorman?
No, his name's Westward.
Well, I gotta make sure not too much blood spills out here, and you guys seem kind of like loose cannons, to be honest. I'm the cleanup crew.
Oh, well, there's some blood there. There's a bit of brain. Wasn't us. It was like that when we got here. We found those two kids, and we're just like, are you guys leaving blood and bodies around? Come on, I'm going to teach you an honest day's work. Let's clean up those bodies. That's what happened, right? And I looked to the kid. The one kid remaining, I assume.
He's like half cowered behind Bryant's car. He's like, yeah, sure. Sure.
Sleepy. Hasn't worked an honest day in his life.
Chatty one. You some kind of dealer?
I mean, I deal in information.
That meant Pyke.
Oh.
You said like two words. It's
I deal in information.
fuck's sake. It's so hard to do anything.
I arrange deals. You can say I fix things. You got a problem, perhaps I can fix it, like some sort of fixer. Anything you need fixed.
You two, out of here. I'll get your job done with you.
Oh, you want to come with?
Well, we're already here. This is the job.
Yeah.
Just murdering children?
No. Clearing the bodies of children that were dead when we got here, as well as looking for robots.
Well, I suggest we leave these kids be and find us some less organic things to take down.
What you do, man? I don't understand what is it that you actually want from this?
I told you, less blood. I have to do the paperwork for this area.
Well, I guess robots don't bleed, so let's do it.
But you... Yeah.
Looking at the bulletproof vest that didn't bleed when it was stabbed once again. Maybe I am a robot.
So, robots. Let's go.
This is the
find 'em.
first I'm hearing about robots around here. Usually,
The kid could
ideal
probably
or
tell us a
something
bit
like
more.
that.
He's from here, or at least he was trying to protect it, weren't you? You
It's
little
like
bastard.
literally trying to hide behind the car at this point, just tending not to be noticed.
Kid's looking a little green.
The kid just needs a a lesson in understanding who's in charge. But don't worry.
Yep.
I see 6 abandoned buildings here, and we were sent to check for robots. I say we check these 6 buildings for robots.
I say it's about time for a burger. Pulls a burger out of his pocket. Oh,
That's like the 4th weirdest thing I've seen today.
This is how you all usually do things? Just on a lick and a promise?
pretty much, yeah.
I mean, it's been working. Kind of. I mean, I haven't died yet.
We woke
Who
up
else
in a
did?
dumpster, I think, last time, but I don't think we died.
You guys know other people getting iced? This is like your life?
Oh yeah, there was the guy with the jackets, the guy who used to be in a band.
It's nice city, baby. I mean, what day of the week is it? How many you got?
Man, I wouldn't want to be doing that paperwork, that's all. Let's get you guys out of here as fast as we can.
Don't need to do paperwork when you take the bodies to a meat market. Know what I'm
Just
saying?
gonna walk over towards the first of the buildings with a hand just like over the gun.
Okay, so when you say first to the building, so there are 6 that you can see
Yep.
outwardly, and they are in like a U shape around the fountain. Do you mean first to the left or first to the right?
Let's go left. Yeah, left.
Alright,
Because Night City would drive on the right, so I'm a terrible driver. Let's go left.
that checks out perfect. You know, that was all purely based on the fact that I looked at your driving stats and saw that you have no points in driving, so I was like, you know what, he's going to be
I
a
love
shit
it.
driver.
Nice.
Sick.
So you approach the first building. You notice it's about 2 stories or thereabouts. And as you walk into the building, you notice it looks kind of like a dilapidated apartment block. And yeah, like you want.
Well, this place has almost put me off my food, dude.
Pyke feels hungry and searches the floor for food.
I pull a second burger out of my other pocket, like, you want one of these?
Nah, I mean, I can't get it through real life. It'll just be like, it turned into a V.
That's what you see.
That's not a burger, that's an energy drink.
Alright, man,
Trying
you
to
do you.
fool me. Alright. I'm wandering behind Flint, assisting this investigation, but also willing to use him as a meat shield if the occasion arrives.
Oh. Alright, so
Gonna.
yep, oh, go.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Just
I was gonna say I was
that-
just gonna look over my.
For fuck's sake. Ah!
you just go.
Nah. I was just gonna look over my shoulder at him cowering, and then look at the guy holding the camera in one hand and a burger in the other, and just shake my head. Start
So-
walking.
So how long have you been a police officer?
Boy, I'm not gonna answer your crazy shit. And just keep walking.
Is that because you don't know? What would you say are the 3 best things about being a cop?
Fucking. You look at the guy with the camera, but like,
I'm rolling.
Anyone's-
Keep going. I'm rolling.
anyone seen The Office
Yeah.
Yeah.
with American? You know the Jim looks where he's always just like.
Yeah, straight into cam. Nice.
What are the 3 worst things about being a cop?
Times like this.
Have you
Times
ever
like this. And times like this.
Have you ever planted evidence on an innocent person?
I'm about to if you don't shut your mouth, boy.
Haha, you think I'm innocent, dumbass.
But you're there.
I start walking down the, like, whatever is in front of me.
Apartment buildings.
Yeah.
Go wherever you want. It doesn't
Okay.
really go down. You're on the bottom floor of an apartment building.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're just checking rooms for robots, really, so...
Alright, roll me a perception.
Wait a minute. Where the hell's that kid?
You just see him fucking
he's-
running off. in
He's
the background.
gone.
He's fucking long gone. You guys forgot about him for too long. He's fucking yeeted.
Yep. I figured as much.
Surprised he didn't take the car.
16 for perception.
Alright, so in about the third room that you check, you do see next to the bed there just seems to be a very water damaged book sitting there, and this is because this apartment building, like, the roof is very clearly falling apart and you can see like mold building up and bits of the roof swelling and there's holes and such. Like, this place is, it's rough. I wouldn't spend a fucking night, that's for sure.
Stop describing my apartment.
Renting in Sydney.
Who'd have known it would be shit?
But yeah, and so you can see, yeah, this waterlogged book on like a bedside table, and that's about it as far as this room goes.
You guys got good information. Are you sure there's robots here?
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
You look at the guy with the camera. They didn't introduce themselves, so I don't know their names. And just be like, hey, is your friend alright?
I mean, is anyone really alright? You know what I mean, friend? Like, you know?
While we're on the subject, did you get your information and just follow him out here from him?
No, we definitely have reliable sources of which we will protect at all costs, so there is that. I don't think I haven't really introduced myself. Brian Flick, hey, how you going? 24/7 reporter for Neverland News. I like wipe a
Flint.
grubby hand down my front of my shirt. Still got like a bit of ketchup on there.
Flint, is it? I like your name.
No, Brian
Thank you.
Flick.
Oh, I like that less.
Did I say
And I
Flint?
just don't shake his hand. Was Pyke like looking on the ground or some shit? Or is he still standing behind me?
I'm looking everywhere.
Do you want to roll a perception as well?
Sure.
Looking everywhere, you may as well fucking try and look for something.
Probably forgotten what he's supposed to be looking for at this point.
Still thinks he's looking for food, probably.
Where the fuck did that burger come from?
An energy drink burger.
19.
Okay, so with the 19, you don't see anything in any of the rooms on the bottom floor, but you do notice in room 5 on the bottom floor, you can see the roof sort of dip intermittently, and as if there might be some sort of weight in the room above.
When you say intermittently, do you mean like in random spots, or as in it's like constantly?
Well, intermittently means that because intervals, so
Like some sort of a
happens on and off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As for the location, it's kind of hard to tell because it's a roof. So seeing it sort of looks like it pushes most of the roof down, but it doesn't look like it's in the one spot. But it's kind of hard to tell.
Well, looks like we're going up a floor, boys. Could find some stairs or an elevator.
There is no fucking elevator. It's a two-story building, man. Like, Bryant might have a problem with stairs, but you should be right.
Bryant does have a problem with stairs, I'm gonna tell you right now, buddy. I'm not in this for the frickin' cardio. I'm gonna wait.
that footage.
I'm gonna wait like half up the stairs.
Thought you were after footage. Is that your
Yeah,
thing?
you just call down if something's going on and I'll come back up. I mean, otherwise I gotta come back down these fucking things. We got 6 of these frickin' buildings, man. What if it's in the last one?
I'm gonna. Is Pyke still cowering behind my legs like a fucking child or a puppy?
Was that
As we're
ever?
like walking up the stairs.
He was always just kind of standing behind you, as if to use you as a human shield.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna turn up the stairs and be like, all right, you should do some jumping jacks while you're down there. Then do some good. And just walk. Just imagine Pyke really close behind me.
Yeah,
with his
pal, I'll get
arms
right
and-
onto that, hey.
Jumping jacks, that's where I bought these fucking hamburgers.
Just go to the room that seems like it would have been the top of that ceiling that was intermittently moving.
Oh, so you open the door to that room. Seems a bit suspicious. There's like a tipped over wardrobe in the middle of the room. There's like some half torn down curtains and things like that. I'll get you to roll a perception, both of you.
Okay. I get out my pistol and activate my torchlight finger and get in.
13.
Eight.
You see nothing suspicious.
I've never felt safer in a room. This is a real safe room. I should live
I
here.
wasn't suspicious until he said that. So, take my heavy pistol out and aim it up. Anyone in here? You better get on out.
I'm here.
Just walk over and kick the wardrobe with the gun pointed at it.
Yep, so wardrobe just sort of rocks a little bit. You do sort of hear a thunk as it tilts, but that's about it.
I was questioning his sanity. He walked into a very trustworthy room, believing it to be suspicious, and just started kicking furniture. Perhaps he was approaching cyberpsychosis. I was keeping an eye on him.
I live for these moments of Pyke. They're so good. Could be a cold one in here. We better have a look. Damn paperwork. Start looking in the wardrobe, I guess.
Right, so you kick the wardrobe so it's face down. So you've now got to flip it back to look into it if you want.
Yeah.
Alright, roll me in athletics.
I can help you with that.
Athletics.
Can I help? Can I assist?
Yeah, sure.
I just want to live in a fantasy world where I don't have a lower back injury that would prevent me from helping with this situation. I just want to live that.
It's a 13.
That
for
fantasy
athletics.
lifestyle.
Oh, I gotta... Just should have finished that sentence. No, I'm not.
You got a what, sir?
I got a... What the fuck? 27?
Okay.
I crit and then got another 10, so added 10 to it and then plus 7. So.
Yep, so
That's
Pyke
hectic.
flips that wardrobe so fucking efficiently that it literally just falls through the floor into the room below.
I'm at the door immediately. I'm like, I'm rolling, don't.
Wait, which door? The one downstairs or the one upstairs?
The one upstairs.
You
So I
ran
didn't see
upstairs away from where it fell.
Yep.
Nice, I love it.
What
So
I miss?
it went through the floor? Is that what happened?
Yeah. And as
Had
you
to
guys
be careful.
lean to look
They were-
into it, you see a metallic object just fall down afterwards as more of the floor collapses. That was just shyly hidden behind the curtain. And it just lands, and clearly that's one of these bots that's down on a lower level. It's in a prone position at the moment.
What I miss?
Hello? Are you a robot?
No, man, it's just me. I wish I was a robot. I got like no breath.
No, I mean this guy. This guy.
But
Look down the hole. Yeah, come over here.
all
down
right.
there. Shiny metal thing in a vaguely humanoid shape. Possibly a robot.
It just responds, yeah. Just with this kind of garbled, glitchy sounding voice, with a lot of distortion, it does respond to you.
Well, I think you found one, man.
Cool. What are we supposed to do? Cop, what are we supposed to do?
Robot, identify yourself.
Pyke. Oh, I mean, I'm not a robot.
I'm Stevie.
Who made you Stevie?
I don't know. The lab?
Do you know where this lab is, Stevie?
I can't say.
I'm gonna shoot Stevie. 23.
That'll hit. Damage?
Oh, sorry, I was like, more information.
What do you mean more information? You shot it.
13.
Did
Okay.
it hit?
Yeah, with a 13, you just see the lights that were illuminating its eyes just go dead. Done for. Stevie is dead.
There you go, boys. Closer to getting out of my parts.
That was a weird choice of words right there, pal.
It was, and it happened out of character because earlier I said these are my parts, and then I just stuck with it midway through the sentence.
No,
and
I love
just-
it. I think it's great. That's
Well,
definitely
like,
going on my blooper reel later on.
All I know is it made perfect sense to me.
That's a worry.
Well, that's one robot. Should we check the rest of this building?
Thinking as a fixer, is there a place to hand in dead robots for money the way we hand in dead people for money?
Not really. Like, you could just take them to a scrap facility. You'd get a pittance for them because they're just metal. They'd basically just be thrown in landfill, maybe melted down. So you could get rid of them, but not worth a whole lot of money.
I think instead it's probably more of like a proof that we've done the job. Like, here are the robots. I feel like we should gather them in one area. Can I open a window and just throw the robot body out?
It's on the bottom floor, but yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's below us. I shot through the hole that it fell through.
Can I bring it back up? No.
Yes, no. That is a way better
For
option.
dramatic effect.
Yeah,
You're going to
okay.
go downstairs, drag it back up, and then throw it out the window.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. You don't even need to roll for that. That's perfect.
Fuck yeah.
Brilliant.
You just
Now
throw
it's
it
closer
out,
to
and
the
it just
car.
lands perfectly straight in the fountain.
That was a damn good shot, dude.
Thank you. It comes from my definitely human physique.
Right, so now we know what these things look like. Do we, I mean, we know how many there were, don't we, Pyke?
No.
Oh. Well, I was hoping you'd just make a number up if you didn't know. But
Nope. I tell the truth. Bryant, you know this. I'm an honest person.
that's
be honest-
actually true.
Yeah. Nope, don't know. honestly took the job because I wasn't doing anything and just needed to get out of the house.
It was a good day for it.
Hmm.
Look outside, still raining.
You know who would have liked this? Prano.
Like that
Would
guy.
like the rain?
He would have written a song about it. No one would have liked it, but he would have done it anyway.
I don't think I've ever heard of that guy, hey. Was he an actual artist?
I mean, who can say what art is?
Alright, you two done with this? So we find these robots, get you guys out of here.
Yeah, if you want to do our job for us, that's great. Let's go.
So, I mean, if you don't like our company that much and just want to, I just thought we were having a nice day hanging out, but sure, let's get this done. Someone does want to hang out. Fine.
So keep searching this place, or do you guys want to go to another building?
Have we searched this whole building?
Pretty
No.
much. Like, you've done most of the bottom floor. And you've checked the one room that you noticed sounds in. Like, there's maybe 3 or 4 rooms left.
Over the course of the next 2 hours, we checked the first apartment building. Montage over. So, should we have a snack break, or we going to apartment 2?
I don't need to refuel.
These things seem a little spookable. I've got an
Yeah.
idea.
Right.
So just walking out into because it's like a U, right?
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna walk out into something vaguely in the center, and take out my assault rifle, and just
What, like, right across
Through-
all of the buildings?
just the bottom floor.
Oh my god.
Alright. So,
This is the smartest thing I've ever seen anyone do.
I want you to roll to hit with your assault rifle. But I want you to roll that.
Oh, I have a suppressive fire button.
Yeah, but do you want to?
No, it's not really.
The suppressive fire just means trying to keep someone out of
Yeah,
firing.
yeah.
So I will get you to go 5 attempts to hit. So roll them all.
21, 21, 18, 15, 14.
Nothing below a 14. Not bad.
Alright, cool. So nothing seems to happen. There's no sound, no noise, nothing. But you feel like you might have at least hit something if you fired through. Like, you're pretty confident that if there's anything in there, it's either scared as piss or dead.
Alright, anybody in there? I'm gonna unleash another lot if you don't come on out now.
Nothing comes out.
This isn't where the kids ran off to, is it?
Alright,
So, good job letting them all know that exactly where we are and what we're doing.
I think they probably heard me shoot the other one and then your mate throw him out the window.
Maybe they
I
didn't.
thought a more intimidating display was, gotta
Hey.
get the job done.
Hey. Don't call us mates. Alright. So are you shooting again, or are we gonna go in and check for bodies?
Yeah, we'll go check this. What would count as, I guess, 2 from our perspective.
Yep.
The one next to the one we just
Yep.
did.
Okay, so this one looks like a bit of a hall from the outside. That's about it. When you open up the door, you can see that it does almost look like a meeting hall of sorts. There's like chairs and stuff stacked up and fallen over and things like that. And then there's like a little podium at the end, and there is actually another bot corpse in this room.
Definitely a corpse?
Well, it's laying down and its eye lights are off.
I go
Hey,
prod it.
you wanna kick that? Oh, you did?
Yeah. Like, wait, while you're saying it, I'm already over there trying to kick it.
Any of you wanna...
It doesn't move.
Is there a window for me to throw it out?
No.
Damn it. I carry it outside and put it in the fountain with Stevie.
Oh, cool.
Check the rest of this.
Is there any markings on this robot that would give us a name or any clue to its maker or anything?
His name was Robert Paulson.
It just has big
Robot
fat titties.
Paulson.
Robot Paulson.
Yes. So fucking dumb.
If anything needed parody into the cyberpunk world, it's that movie.
Fuck.
Yeah,
And that's how you decided to do it. That's how you decided to bring in the anti-corpo movie into the fucking cyberpunk world.
With the guy going insane and not knowing reality from delusion and everything like that.
The reference.
With all of that, it's
Yeah.
Robot Paulson.
I'm Jack's fragmented mind.
Right, so should we check out if there are any other hiding robots in here, or are we just satisfied with the one body?
We can't just assume that there's always just going to be one bot per building. This isn't a video game. Wink.
It's not. Oh.
Alright, well, someone
Alright,
roll
I'm
me.
gonna go check upstairs.
Well, it's the town hall, so there is no upstairs.
Ah,
That's gonna
right.
be real awkward for you.
Finding the stairs that don't exist.
Is there a ladder?
No.
Is there a stage?
Well, there's a little podium at the end, and I guess a stage, but it's it's where the body was, so like next to the podium, so it's only a small step up.
Did an 11 for perception.
That's dog shit. You'll see nothing.
Cool. I'm convinced if he says that he sees nothing, then we're done.
Alright, kids. Let's check out the one in the middle. Building number 3.
Alright.
Okay.
Technically, there are two in the middle because there's an even amount of buildings.
Yeah, the middle would kind of be like in between the those
Yeah.
two buildings. So if you want to check out in between,
Are you suggesting
Completely
we
ignored
split
them
up?
and walked into building 3.
So you're going in that one, I should go in...
Give me
I
one
guess
second.
I'll go in the middle. I'll just stand in the middle of both of them, and as soon as I hear something, I'll start running in that direction to film it.
Yeah, I'm going in number 4. Fuck it.
All right. I'm standing in the middle. Bryant Flick here from Never Blink News. I've got 2 crazies going into separate buildings right now. I'm going to try and keep an eye on both of them, see what goes down, and try and catch the most interesting thing for you viewers out there. Stay posted.
Alright, so I'll follow with Clint first. So he walks in and this looks like 1990s Pizza Hut. Like it just looks like a shitty fast food restaurant that's just been run down. There's chairs strewn everywhere, rotten food out the back. You know, there's a countertop and everything. Yeah.
Alright, I'll investigate the whole place, I guess, for perception.
Alright. Upper perception.
Can I see through one of the fogged windows?
I would say that they're mostly like broken windows out front of that, so you can probably see through pretty well.
Yep.
14.
The 14, you can see there's not a whole lot going on in there. You do see another robot body just behind the counter. Yeah, that's literally it. Just the body.
Well, guess you're going to just grab it by a limb appendage, just drag it out.
Yep, cool.
When you say just the body, do you mean it doesn't have a head?
Oh, no. I mean, like, that was the only thing that was found.
Oh, right.
Just a body.
I'm not gonna throw it in the fountain. Just come out the door and just finish dragging it and stand next to Bryant. Be like, what's he taking so long for?
It's all happening at the same time, so I guess nothing.
Alright, roll me up a perception for what you're finding in there, Pyke.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to take my time for this to...
No, it's fine. I love it, even if you're a split second later.
Well, this is a much bigger building.
14.
Anyway. So with a 14, you see this and it looks strange. Like it is a large sort of...
16.
16? Okay, it's still roughly going to see the same thing. It's a very large open plan building. It's only a single floor, but there are a lot of small beds just lined up all over the place. That's all you can see at a glance.
So it's kind of like a refugee center or like hospital maybe? I don't know. Just
you don't get hospital vibes, but you do, like, it does look like a place that people would live in. You might think maybe
drug
things like, like a DV center or something like that, some sort of emergency shelter for a large group of people. There's probably about 20 plus beds, and they're all just in one open plan room.
Alright. Now I'm looking around for a robot. Or robots. Anything robotic. This silence makes me feel like I've missed a bit of information.
No. There's just... With the 16, you don't see any robots, that's for sure.
Don't see any. Okay, and is it just the one floor, or is
it... it's a single floor.
I have not seen robots. Bunch of beds.
There are some,
just to be...
closets and chests near the beds, but that's about...
Just to be sure, I'm gonna go, hello, robot.
Don't hear any
Alright, and I'm gonna tap on some of the closets or chests or whatever.
Sure, so
Just
roll me an actually, roll me a conceal reveal object on one of your taps.
Ooh. 25. Crit.
With a 25, you knock open this closet and you just see a series of pink and light blue dresses in there. They're kind of disheveled and falling apart from age. But just as you do that, a robot grabs your arm from beside the closet that you didn't notice before.
Oh, hey.
Don't. It just says don't and repeats don't over.
Do you not want me to put on a dress?
And all it will say is don't.
Close the door?
And just lets go of your arm.
Interesting. Put my hand like closer to the door.
Doesn't react.
Open it slightly.
And then it goes to shove you.
Okay. I just like push it back into the What's your name, robot?
May.
Who made you, May? Made you. Made. Where were you created?
I wasn't made.
Were you born?
I don't know.
What's your earliest memory?
Being here.
Okay. Why are you protecting that closet in particular?
They're mine?
Oh, they're your dresses.
My dresses.
Did you buy them or were they a gift?
They're just my dresses.
Something suspicious going on.
As he's talking, I think we by this point have reconvened. Like, I think he's taken a bit longer than you. The building was substantially larger. I think we should probably check it out.
But your mate's he's a few squirrelooses. Give him a second.
Yeah, but I might be missing something. I'm not giving it another second at all. Mount the camera up, head straight through.
So what would you say are the 3 best things about being a robot?
I walk in on that part of the conversation.
I'm not a robot.
Then what are you?
I'm just May.
What do you think I'm a robot?
I don't know what you are.
Me neither.
You're a stranger. Don't trust strangers.
Well, that's just rude. You aware of any uprisings going on?
Oh. What's an uprising?
You know, when the people who don't like their place in society take up arms against the ones in control.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, hey, Bryant, look, I found one.
I see that. What are you
Right,
doing
right.
talking to it?
I don't know. What else was I supposed to do?
I mean, we killed the last however many there were, so probably that.
Yeah, but this one's nice. She has dresses and
What do you mean?
yeah. She owns dresses. They're in that. Don't open it. She'll get upset.
Man, I don't understand any of this. But what do we do from here if you're like friends with it or whatever?
I don't know. Do we just bring it with us?
Well, she come with us?
Hey, do you want to come with us? We go on adventures and do fun stuff like kill people and turn their bodies into meat from profit.
Oh, this is my home.
Your home.
I think it was your home. See, some rich people bought it, and now it's their home.
No, it's mine.
No, it was yours.
Oh, it's mine.
No. You're broken, May. You know that? You're broken.
How old are you, May? If I may ask.
May holds up their hands and looks. I don't know.
But you're young, right? You're a kid?
I guess, yeah?
And is this your home, or is this like a school or something to you?
This is my home.
So you live here.
Yeah.
Whose are all the other beds?
Everyone else.
And where are they?
Away.
Are they like you?
No, not all of them.
Okay. This leaves me feeling uneasy. I'm just saying that out loud right now, but I don't know what the deal is here, man. I got some weird vibes going on right now. Like,
Yeah, let's put a pin in this one for now. May, can you just stay in here and we'll check out the other buildings and then come back? Is that okay?
So can I just shoot May? I've rolled a stealth with a critical.
Yeah.
So I got 19.
Sure.
Can I have just walked up behind them and attempt to shoot?
Okay, so roll to hit, and you can have a bonus of +2.
18 to hit.
Yep, you've hit him.
damn.
7.
Yep, and you've killed them.
Oh god, she's so secreted.
Yeah. I'm assuming, do we hear the shot or is it silenced?
No, so you definitely hear the shot.
You hear it, but the
Right.
exploding of the head probably happens. Like, whoa, whoa.
So, he snuck in so well, you guys didn't even see him.
Yeah.
All you see is this cowboy hat rise behind the child, and then just bang, and its face just blows out the front.
God, point blank. All right then.
Oh, you boys had a job to do.
Did we?
I don't know if this is so, black and white anymore, man. Seriously. I get some
Yeah.
real freaky vibes from these, children robots.
Getting shades of turquoise in my vision.
You should have that looked at.
I don't want anyone looking in my eyes. They don't want to see what I've seen.
I mean, I've seen what you've seen. I've got it on camera.
Nah.
Oh, all right.
Camera's a fake eye. Speaking
Yeah,
of
I
fake
guess.
eyes, you just killed a child, cop man.
What were you guys doing when I met you?
Killing children, I don't see how that's relevant.
Building number 5. I just walk out.
Alright, so as you guys walk out, roll me a perception. Each is.
Got an 18.
17.
7.
Alright, so 2 of you at least notice that between building 4 and 5, there is sort of like a little shack.
Okay.
Do with that as you will.
It's not on the diagram you sent us.
Yeah, that's why I didn't copy the one out of my notes.
Was it Pyke? Pyke? You and all the other yous going on in that thing on top of your neck. Go check the shack.
What shack? Oh, fuck, I didn't even see that. Wow, your eyes must be great, mister. No wonder you're a cop. Alright. I took the fake cop's advice and I approached the shack.
Yep. Still a shack.
Knock on it. Hello, robots.
No response.
Kick down the door.
Okay. Roll me another perception.
Perception.
Yeah. See what you can see, babes.
16.
So with the 16, you see just a bed, a bedside table, and a bunch of sort of tools on the wall, like rake, leaf blower, just stuff like that, just hanging on the wall. And then there's just a piece of paper that's on the bedside table.
I guess I read the piece of paper, because that's the story following thing to do, not just set it on fire and pretend I didn't see it.
It's definitely gonna grab the leaf blower.
I do want to grab the leaf blower, but yeah. Piece of paper first.
Okay, so reading the piece of paper, it's a letter of resignation sent on behalf of the groundskeeper. His name's...
Groundskeeper Willie.
I was actually thinking of using Willie, but no, his name's Dave.
I can't get rid of these damn robots.
So
I can't do his voice.
So the letter of resignation just basically states that he's struggling with understanding the ethics of this place, and he's moving on to other opportunities.
We don't see any corpse.
No corpse.
Okay.
I'll say there's also a hedge trimmer. I feel like a rake and a leaf blower is really not much to have on a wall. Yeah, that was what was going through my mind. We need more tools.
Alright. Well, I take all three of them. I grab them, and then I come back to the group, and I'm like, okay, alright, Flint, here's a rake. And Bryant, a hedge trimmer, and I've got the leaf blower.
Okay. Are these pertinent to the mission or souvenirs?
They are of utmost importance to the mission.
Okay. I'm gonna guess
Just gonna throw the rake on top of the robot that I had dragged out before.
I'm gonna sit my my hedge trimmer down with the robots. We'll just leave him here, Pyke. We can come back for all this important stuff later.
It's your funeral. I'm keeping mine. I hold the leaf blower like it's a minigun, just ready to.
Building number 6.
Or 5. We hadn't gotten into 5.
5, yeah. Yeah,
it was the shack between 4 and 5.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Sorry, 5.
I'm ready to go. And I got my flashlight finger on the side of the leaf blower.
Alright. So, building 5, you approach, and this is a large 2-story building. You actually notice the moment you walk in that this appears to be a school of sorts. It's small for a school. There's, only a few classes, but it's a relatively large building because a bunch of rooms. But there's desks and stuff strewn through each room. And yeah, you guys want to roll a perception and see what you see.
Mr. Policeman, did you shoot up a school? Be honest.
This is Night City, not anywhere in America.
Night City technically isn't in America. So he is right.
4 because I got a crit fail first.
I also got a crit fail, so that comes to
What the hell? I got a 15.
Okay, so Pyke and Flint see so badly they don't even realize it's a school.
Just obstructed by the smoke from my cigar. It just mislit.
Yeah.
I'm figuring out how to turn the leaf blower on.
And you end up blowing leaves into your eyes.
All
There aren't any
dust
leaves.
inside.
Anyway, it's just...
So, from what you can see though, Bryant, through your very crisp, brain-free lens, you can see that the desks are really heavily vandalized. There's no robots that you can see, at least at first glance. But yeah, there's some heavy vandalism on the desks. That's about all you can really notice.
Like, this makes me hungry for some dessert, actually. I pull out a sticky date pudding.
Sticky dates are the best dates.
Delicious. You guys should check out these desks.
We need to know where the sticky date came from, though.
Pocket.
His
Always
wife, didn't you hear her?
No, it's rules.
like in the
He
game.
needs to explain how he got the sticky date.
Yeah,
I thought
this
it's
is-
just like a delivery.
No, I saw Nikki's
A
arm.
delivery guy comes to the abandoned warehouse with my sticky date.
That would be
No,
cool,
he-
like just Uber a sticky date.
He actually, so for this one, Bryant unclips the back end of what looks to be where he would store like an extra battery, but instead of an extra battery, it's just chock full of sticky date pudding.
I love
He
it.
just grabs like a little bit of wet sticky date pudding out of the back of the battery compartment of his fucking recorder.
Everyone else has been living on kibble for ages. You've just got burgers and sticky date pudding.
For days. It's good because it stays warm in there.
All right.
Anyway, yeah,
said
you guys should
investigate
come and
desks.
check out the desks. There's some weird profanities and, yeah, just in general, more graffiti than would be normal in a school. I know that sounds weird, but
I don't know. Didn't you
Just
guys bust up a
odd.
bunch of teenagers when you got to town?
Allegedly.
yeah, we did that. I mean, maybe we
Do you know what teenagers like to do?
die horrible
Aside from
deaths
get
and try and
beaten
punch
up?
my hat.
I investigate the vandalism, specifically looking for anything. Anything that looks not entirely like vandalism, like it could be a code or something.
Sure, so I'll get you to roll another perception for us. Actually, no, you're looking for code, so you have a cipher ability.
Cryptography, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Roll for that bad boy.
Encrypting and decoding messages, that'd be it.
14.
Alright. So with the 14, you don't really notice any code, but there keeps being reference to things like...
Robot pulse.
Yeah, so there's things like skull and crossbones with a name that says just Wilson under it. Other people say fuck the doc. And there's a little bit else that says never at the lab. That's it. So there's just hints towards a doctor and a lab, and that's what you can glean from it, but it's not inherently code. It's not anything that's going to help you open any kind of magical door or anything. But you do seem to notice that they appear to all be related, because some of them that sort of lean towards the doc, others reference Doc Wilson, and then others mention the lab and Doc Wilson. So, Yeah.
What did we work out, Pyke? What are we looking at here?
Graffiti.
That's what I thought too.
See a lot of recurring themes, messages. A doctor named Wilson. A lab. The children not really liking the lab. Not enjoying Dr. Wilson. I think it is clear what's going on. Dr. Wilson was a good teacher, and these kids just wouldn't listen because brats have no attention span these days, and now they are bad-mouthing him.
That makes 100% sense to me.
We cannot stand for the besmirching of this hardworking teacher's name. We need to bring... we need to bring justice down on these children.
Pyke cocks his
Leaf
pistol.
blower.
His leaf blower. Yes.
It's so much worse.
And a shell just pops out the side of it.
Well, it is.
Well, that doesn't make any sense at all, but alright. I think there might be a little bit more depth to this than you think, Pyke.
Once again, he was doubting my flawless intellect.
He was.
Could he read my thoughts?
I'm just not going to respond to that because I feel like it might just tip you over the edge. Come on, buddy, let's go and find this doc. Or this lab. Or both. Why is it everything just seems to be one thing and then it just leads to another with you? It's never just a straight up job, is it?
Sometimes the path can be murky because it's been covered in leaves. That's why you need.
Yes.
The Leafinator 2000. It's a good model. It's a good model.
Oh, this is the 2000E. It's a slight upgrade on the 2000.
Oh, I love when they put an extra letter on there and then charge you an extra 200 eddies for it.
Yeah, well, so you can know the difference. You know, the E stands for
Exterminator of leaves.
You know what? It doesn't say what it stands for. It could just be like a random number, but I think it's got like plus 5 more watts of power or something. I don't know. Oh no,
That makes
there's a
sense
different
to me.
setting. You know, there's suck to bring them in, and then there's like blow to blow them away. But there's this other one called nothing, where it just makes a lot of noise and doesn't suck or blow. It's just like
That
makes
would be
noise.
a good setting to make yourself look like you were doing a job, but then you actually didn't have to do the job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, obviously. Like, someone's going around and it's like, have you done any work? You've heard it going, and it's not like it's doing nothing.
So maybe the groundskeeper was this Wilson guy, and he was just really fucking lazy.
You know what? It's all starting to come together.
You kids done? We still got another building.
Why are
I
you
want
still
out
here?
What do you even... I forgot you were here at all, Flint.
I don't know why you're
man.
hanging around with us. Like, it's fine. Like, if you're lonely and need friends, I guess there's space. But, usually people are gone by now.
By gone, I think he means they actually usually... There's one
Yeah.
less of us because they die.
And, we've got some bodies in your trunk that, are going to start to smell soon. So, yeah, maybe we should.
You got some what?
Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud? I meant to say we've got some bodies in his trunk.
We might have a chat later. I walk out.
I'm having a chat now, moron.
We're gonna head into the next building.
Alright.
Alright. So, the next building is supermarket.
Like just have in Russia?
And so it's mostly already been looted. The front window's already been kicked in, stuff like that. Shelves are mostly empty, and it's just crap like, creamed eels and stuff left on the shelves that have been long expired. Probably still something Brian had shoved in his backpack.
Can I check out if there's any cigars?
Sure, roll me a perception.
I'm gonna grab one of the most grotesque
14.
expanded cans that I can. Just one of the ones that looks like it is the ripest, and I'm gonna pocket it for later.
Yeah, sure.
14.
14. Yeah, I'll say they're cigars, but they're cheap. And shit.
Nah. Just the shit stuff. I'll just throw it over my shoulder.
They also were expired about 40 years ago.
Glad.
Cigars can expire, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Go bad anyway. Yeah.
They're like, fuck you, guy.
It's
I don't think
it
they
is a
get-
dried plant, but it is still a plant.
Yeah.
You're a plant.
I knew it.
Alright. That's the market.
Okay.
You guys done with your robot find and hide and seek game?
Man, not really, to be honest. I feel like there's more to this than these fucking buildings. You get that? Like, you feel that? Flint? No? Your little cop radar isn't going off?
Man, I want you guys out of here. These
I get
these
that,
buildings. There's a tiny amount that there is bugger all else out here.
What do you know about this, anyway? You say this is your area, this is your place. What do you know about this place, man? Like, obviously it's been abandoned for a while, but... Like, what's the deal?
I'm sorry, you telling me how to do my job?
No, I'm literally asking you what the fuck we know about this place. We just got here, but this is your place, right?
Listen here, Tubbs. I sit in my car. I avoid paperwork.
So you just never even had a look at this before just now? Wow, well done, pal.
So if children are being experimented on in a lab under your jurisdiction, and people found out that was happening, probably wouldn't look great for you, I'm guessing. I'm not going to do that. This is purely hypothetical.
Yeah, you, what do you do for a living there?
I fix things.
And I expose the truth.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah, so theoretically, if the truth was that kids here had been, experimented on by a Dr. Wilson, and this person, kind of like leaning towards the camera while I'm saying it, and this person, Flint Westwood, I believe that's his police name, is letting it happen or trying to cover it up or something like that. But who knows, I'm just crazy.
Sorry, what were you guys doing to kids?
Murdering.
Again? Yeah.
I can cut that part out later.
To be fair, I gave them exactly 2 chances to not be murdered.
That's how the law works.
I can put that
Warn
part
people
in.
before you murder them.
I'm gonna put that part in later.
I'm gonna walk out of the building, I guess. There's nothing to glean.
Okay. Well,
So-
I guess we're gonna head towards the fountain to get an image of the robots at least.
Yeah. So you're trying to look for whatever this lab is that right, Bryant?
Yeah.
Sure.
So I'm gonna head towards the fountain, check that out because it's literally the only thing that we've kind of danced around to start with, and then I'm just gonna start to dive deeper into this shit pile if I have to, once again.
Yeah, well,
I've got my nose is up now. I feel like there's a stench in the air, and it's not just the smell of these burning metal robots.
okay. So I'll get you to roll a perception for me from the fountain.
Okay. And 18.
At 18, you realize that there's actually, like, if you're looking around at the buildings around you, there's actually somewhat of a building that you can see a bit behind the groundskeeper's shack. Completely separate building. Sort of behind everything else.
Is our vision that bad?
Yes.
So,
It's not even hidden underground or anything of the thing. It's just a 7th building we just weren't looking at.
It's like
big
literally
glowing neon
behind
sign,
the line of...
laboratory.
It's literally behind the line of buildings, and it does go down. Like, it's basically a doorway that starts to go down into a lower ground area, but it is very overgrown as well. And it is behind the line of buildings, so at face value, you would have only seen the original 6 buildings, because the groundskeeper's building is actually back from the U shape as well, and this is even further back behind that. And given there's so much overgrowth, it's not apparent at first.
Just the media guy who was super interested noticed. I don't know why I sound like fucking Pyke all of a sudden.
And narrating things.
Yeah.
Guys, I think there's something back here, and I think this is where we're gonna find some answers.
What do you mean back here? We've looked at every possible building.
Yeah, there's something else, man.
What do you mean? Like a 7th building that's just slightly out of line of sight of the other 6?
8.
That's actually exactly what I mean.
God,
To be honest.
damn it.
Alright. Game face on, Pyke. Get yourself ready. Drop the fucking leaf blower. Get your gun out.
Okay. I left my game face at home. I take the leaf blower off and I pat it. I'll be back for you. I get out my pistol and I make sure my cyber snake's still working. Just give it a couple.
Why does it sound like a cat?
I thought it sounded like when you try and start something and it
Yeah, I
doesn't.
think that's what I was like.
Well, I guess I'll take lead until we get to the entry, but I'm really gonna need someone to bust those doors.
Why? What was the door's crime?
Had you got a
Great
lawman?
one, Pyke.
Good. What?
Open the doors, Pyke.
Okay. Is it unlocked?
It is unlocked.
That's convenient.
Roll me a reflex.
No. Okay, fine, I will. It's 13.
Okay. The 13, you get thrown back about 5 meters, but you land on your feet, no damage done. But you now see a towering, kludged together robot. One with sort of like a crushing claw. Kind of like that Futurama guy Clamps, but bigger.
Clamps!
Yeah, he's going to give you the clamps.
I'm looking this up. I need to know this for a fact.
Maybe you should use your clamps.
You're a freaking
Oh, yeah.
genius, you idiot!
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got a clamp type thing on one hand, except it's huge, and just like a stump for the other hand. It doesn't appear to be any gun or anything like that, but this is a towering thing, and it looks like it's just bolted together out of scrap. Even the eyes aren't quite lined up on the body of it, like they're a bit... And yeah. So roll initiative. Alright. Oh, so up first is this giant hulking robot.
Oh shit.
First thing it does is after it's thrown Pyke a bit, it's going to just walk up to it and just try and kick Pyke. 'Cause this thing's probably about 15 to 20 foot tall. Like, it is big.
Oh my god.
Like, it barely fit.
Doing crawling through the frickin'
It
doorway?
pretty much was, yeah.
That's fucking huge.
Yeah. And so it goes to kick him, and
I've seen bigger.
that will hit. And that is 12 damage.
Okay, is that to the body?
Yeah.
Okay, a blade.
Late 1, damage 1. 0, 11.
Yeah, that was 11. Now I'm 10.
Yep,
Cool.
cool. And then he's going to swing around and just try and kick. I guess it'd be Bryant, because you'd be next closest, wouldn't you?
Yeah, probably.
Flint's very unsuspiciously and shoot these guys in the back range.
Alright, so he's just going to kick straight over Bryant's head. Just miss him. And that's it. That's his turn done.
Awesome.
Up next is Bryant.
You son of a bitch, that was way too close to the goods. My hat and my camera. Alright, I'm gonna take 2 shots. Not aimed, of course. Just because it's fucking huge, so I'm just shooting. First one is a 19.
Yep, that'll hit.
Next one is a 16.
That'll also hit.
Love it.
Anything above a 13 at your rate.
Awesome. Okay. First lot of damage is 9.
Yep.
And the next lot of damage is only a 5.
Yep, cool. Are you moving?
It's just movement, yeah?
Yeah.
I will definitely move back. I'm not standing up to face this thing.
Oh.
That close.
Flint.
God damn it, boys. What kind of trouble you creating? Pull out this assault rifle and just... I have auto fire. Is that what I think it is? Like, it's like a multiple shots?
Yeah.
29 to hit. It was a crit, apparently.
Yep, so that'll hit.
I fucking hope so.
Alright, so that's 20 damage. So you basically just unload round after round into this thing, and it starts actually faltering a little bit as if it's taken some kind of serious damage now. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna take a few steps back and be like, "Come get some. Are you feeling lucky?" And leave it at that.
Pyke.
If only I had my leaf blower. I'm just gonna shoot it in its face twice, I guess, with my heavy pistol. Or try to, I should say.
So are you shooting it in its face, or are you just shooting it? Aimed shot's only one rate of fire, mate.
Of course it is. Guess I'm just shooting twice then.
Alright,
Who
no
cares
worries.
about aiming? Let's do this American style.
Alright.
It's not a school. We've already left that.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. 19 to hit on the first.
That'll hit.
Or just 10 damage.
Yep, alright.
And wrong button. Second one's also a 19.
That'll hit. That misses.
Go figure.
For 9 damage.
Okay, so you fire 2 rounds into this thing and you just see oil just spray out the back of it. Some wiring falls down. It stumbles and drops to a knee. But it's still alive, but there's bits and pieces falling out left, right, and center.
Breaking and dropping to a knee is an interesting strategy. Let's see if it pays off for you.
Alright, and now it's the bot's turn. And he's just going to try and clamp Pyke. Gonna give him the clamps.
Don't make me clamp you. You want to be clamped?
Okay, so he misses on his first clamping attempt. He just swipes at you and misses. But he will get you with a successful clamp on the second.
Oh no, he's reaching for more dice.
Yeah, I was ill prepared.
You merely
He
adopted
was prepared to be ill though.
Hear the sounds of dice moving?
I was born in it, clamped by it.
20 damage.
So is that just straight to health, or is there some
No,
potion in
no.
there?
So your armor will still affect that. So it grabs you and just clamps you right up the gizzards and just squeezing your meat bits.
I haven't been hugged in a long time.
All right,
Read
Bryant.
me a bedtime story.
You delusional bastard. I run up and I'm gonna get closer to it and then try and shoot it.
Go.
Might try and do an aim shot to the head. Seems like it would be a thing that I would do.
Oh,
Yep. Come on now. Damn it. That's a 10.
it just wildly misses.
Yep.
Straight off into the air. Just.
Shit. Shit. Lawman, come and finish it off.
Did you call me, boy?
Your turn.
Yeah. It's your turn in this strange combat that we seem to be in. Where no one can move until someone else moves.
It's good at comforting people who haven't been having the best of time. Just let it. Just leave us. It's fine.
I feel so
Is that because you're
untouched right now.
clamped? You're being cuddled? Yeah, auto fire again.
All right.
Jeez.
Uh, 21.
Yep, you'll hit. Roll damage. 2d6.
Oh. Sorry. I got another one. 5 and 6. Yeah. 14? No, not 14. 11.
It's a high 2d6 count.
11.
Alright, so with 11, you just unload 10 more rounds into this bot and it just splits up the middle and just falls to the sides.
Oh.
You've murdered it.
Is Pyke still in its clamp?
No, it clamped and then let go. I didn't want to technically make it a grapple. That'd be
Could be, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You might enjoy it too much.
Exactly.
While I remember,
Boys
I'm
got
going
what
to
you
reload
need,
my
or-
weapon.
Well, I'll do the same anyway.
Yeah.
You boys got what you need out of this, or you need to go down those stairs?
I mean, all we did was open a door. I feel like there's more to this than that.
Fucking hell, cop. What do you think? What do you think? You think we're just gonna walk away with this door right in front of us with this huge fucking creature that just came out of it? You don't want to know what the answer to this is?
Boy, how long you been on the streets of Night City?
Long enough to know that an open door means there's more to be found.
How many times has an answer to a question been a good thing?
Enough to get me a pay packet every week.
I get one of those for not asking questions.
Different
I
walks of
mean-
life, you and me.
If the question's, would you like 500 eddies? And you're like, I don't want to answer that. I don't know. Like, that's a bad outlook on life. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta face the truth, and it might be, yes, you are getting paid for this job. And you're like, woo, I'm glad I looked for the answers.
He's got a point.
Boy, I think that robot knocked a few more screws loose.
You keep calling me boy. How old are you?
You get on down the stairs. I'll just pick him up and kind of like roughly push him forward.
Oh, more.
Roll athletics.
20. Success on the first.
Alright.
Thanks, Daddy.
Like, you just comfortably just pick him up. He wasn't actually on the ground or anything. You just, like, literally just pick him up by the, like, jacket and just walk him around.
Ooh. Hope that doesn't awaken anything. Alright. Going down the stairs now, like you commanded.
Alright.
I'll get my finger torch out.
So it is quite dark, because you do go a little bit underground, but there's not a whole lot of, like, hiding. It looks like a bit of a medical facility of sorts. There's a few, like, hospital beds, some computers that don't look like they have any power, bits of paperwork and stuff strewn all over the place, old medical equipment, stuff like that.
Any camera equipment?
Roll me a perception.
It's a 12.
So you can see that there are cameras, but they're just fixed shitty CCTV cameras that clearly haven't had power in a long time.
Can I try and trace the line back to the wall? Or was it never plugged in at all?
It was definitely plugged in, and you can follow it, but it just leads to an old NVR system that doesn't have any power anyway.
Any spilt apple juice? Or
Damn it, Adam. Damn it. And then I walk away from that.
What's a song about a suicide? Just pointing it out.
That was about faulty cameras and spilt apple juice.
Alright. Looking for notes, any desks or filing cabinets that might be locked, anything that might give a hint, PDAs, that sort of thing.
Yeah, so there's, like I said, there's some papers that are strewn all over the floor. Most of them are just like medical mumbo jumbo, just literacy that just talks about the health of certain patients and stuff like that. Some of the names you see are at least familiar. Like, you do see May's name, and also see a name Stevie as well. But that's sort of it.
First name Robot, last name Paulson.
Don't say Robot Paulson!
But that was his name.
His name was
In
Robot
death.
Paulson.
In death, he got a name.
This is very true. We gave him that name.
Well, if you hadn't have killed him, maybe we would have given you his real name.
We already found out his real name.
Yeah, his name was Robot Paulson. How many times do we need to say this, man?
So there are some.
We make the rules around here.
So there are some filing cabinets and a front desk, like a receptionist or nurse's desk, and that's as far as what might be confidential. And I gather that's what you.
Yeah. And as much as I don't understand the medical mumbo jumbo, I'm assuming how they referred to these patients was that they were human patients, not robot ones.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Hey, so this might be one of my various hallucinations, but I think they were turning people into robots.
I think maybe they were capturing their, like, I don't know, like their brain dance almost, and putting it inside of the robots.
Brain dance.
I don't know, man. Like, it seems weird that you can't really, you can't turn a person into a robot, right? It's not a thing.
There's a case a couple years ago of some net runners trying to jump into some robots instead of back into their bodies. Wonder if there was an experiment going on here on a similar scale.
Right, so they're trying to pass their essence into the machine?
I don't know, you got the cameraman.
I got a camera, doesn't mean I'm a fucking robot.
Okay. So it's possible they were net runners who went into a robot, or it's possible, like, human brains were put into a robot body or something,
I think there's some pretty dark shit going on here. Like, that wasn't a net runner we ran into up there by the name of May. That was a child. And if this is it, this is the lab, then I don't know, man. I'm still not convinced. Like, something still smells around here.
Who gave you this job?
I don't know if I want to talk to you very much about that. You haven't been very forthcoming about where you're from, what the whole point of you being here is at all.
Who gave you the job to take out the robots?
Why would I give you?
And then you find out they're children.
Why would I give you Tanya's name?
What company does she work for? Aren't you a dealer?
Fixer, not dealer. I get jobs.
That's the
that
cop
have
word
problem.
for fixer.
I don't speak your cop language.
You didn't write down your source's information.
I wrote down Tanya, I think that was her name. Could have been Taylor. She gave me the location and the amount. What you looking talking to me like that, cop boy? You know the details
suggesting-
of every job you have. You know who your employer is and what they want.
Yes, but I'm also suggesting that you were given the job to clean up by the same company who owns this shit.
Probably.
We had to clean up their mess, you mean? After they screwed it all up?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, that probably happened.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense, really, but I mean, I guess if we're getting paid, then it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Unless there's more to it.
Oh, there's more to it. They're turning people into robots.
I'd like to point out that you guys didn't actually search for anything. All you did was look at the paper on it. And this is the assumption that you've come up with based on people's medical information.
Good assumption.
It's kind of what I was in like sort of ensuing on with. I was saying like, you know, there's got to be more to this room than.
I
thought you were like, there's more to this story, and I'm like, no, we figured it out.
That's up to you two. You want to search?
We may have figured it out. We haven't got any answers though.
Yeah, I mean, we can look for answers, or we can make a compelling story for your viewers. Which would you like?
Well, generally, I like both because then I know the actual outcome, and if it's not marketable, I'll just change it to be more so.
Okay. All right. Okay. So how about this? We're about to start looking, but let's just get some shocked reactions, just in case you want to like cut it up, like you won't believe what's going to happen next.
Look, I'm more of a candid thing. You know, I'm like my thing is documentary style, so
And
just
you make
do
money
it normal.
from that.
Yeah, of course I do. How do you think I've afforded this great jacket with the many pockets of fucking burgers in it?
Okay. I just thought there was more a market for, you know, that sort of thing.
There's definitely no market for that.
Have you heard of Netflix?
No.
You'd stretch out 10 episodes of a person who didn't solve a crime talking about how they solved a crime they didn't solve.
I don't think I've ever heard of that, to be honest, so...
Anyway. But... I'm not talking about that Cats documentary. Anyway, yeah, let's, search.
Alright, you guys. I think you've been set up. Why don't we have a look around? And I'll roll a perception, I guess. Or is there investigation? There isn't there?
But I did already mention that,
Conceal,
like,
reveal.
there are, like, there's a desk and a filing cabinet if you go through either of those.
Yep. Do filing cabinet for 17.
Sure. With 17, you find a bunch of documents that have headers from Arasaka. There is references to a thing called Soul Killer. You do also see that there is also documents pointing towards the experiments that are happening here are actually to cure illnesses and are based purely around people with low incomes. So, yeah, that's sort of all you can glean from the filing cabinet.
Alright, guys. What I can tell is that this is an altruistic company trying to make people immune to everything. I suggest we get out of here.
I'm gonna have a look at that desk. I'm gonna go into that. I actually have the skill called deduction. I have a +4 to that, so...
Is that human deduction? To go with your human perception?
This is the skill of taking several clues and leaping to a non-obvious conclusion or medical diagnosis.
So what did you roll for that?
So, I haven't rolled yet. I'm gonna have a look at the in the desk first and see if I can grab anything else from there.
We'll roll a perception for the desk, then roll a deduction.
Alright, so perception. Better be good, you son of a bitch. 16. And then I'm gonna basically scrape up all the papers off the floor, grab the stuff from Brent. I know that's wrong. I don't think I've said his name yet.
Bryant?
Bryant.
Brant?
I mean Flint?
I'm Bryant. Flint. That's it.
Flint?
I was like, are you talking
mean
about
me?
yourself?
I knew it was similar to like, yeah, I knew it was similar to my name. but
It's
it was my
hard
last
for me
name.
because I'm like, it's like Pyke and Prano were a fucking problem for me, but now I've got Bryant
Yeah.
and Flint.
And Flint. Yeah.
I'm gonna come back
and I'm
as
Bryant Flick.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
come back as Pint.
It's definitely not Pint.
Nope.
Alright, so I line up all of this paperwork, I just grab it all and I just chuck it all onto the desk and sit down and start to like try and hash out all this shit. This better be good after all this setup.
Are you filming it? Or are you just like combing through the papers?
I would definitely be filming it at the same time, like by like aiming down at the paperwork. The camera's always rolling at these points. So I got a 14
Okay.
to deduction.
So this isn't necessarily a difficult one to solve. With all the pieces that you have here, in the desk you also found sort of an apology letter from the head nurse that's in there. And she nearly outlines everything that was happening here. So basically what has happened is that...
And I'm standing there trying to decipher, like, what does it mean?
Well, you get more information based on all the other stuff around it.
Yeah.
But basically she explains that Arasaka set up this small mini village using impoverished children with permission from their parents, getting these children who were terminally ill and holding them up here. They promised an education, a good life, all of that sort of stuff. But what they were actually doing was doing inhumane experiments to try and cure these terminal illnesses. But they were also using tests to find out information about how they could implement a piece of software that had been designed by a person named Alt Cunningham called Soul Killer. For those who don't know, Soul Killer is an Arasaka technology that can basically steal the imprint of a human, store it on media. What the nurse eventually outlined is that when this was discovered by everyone, that there was more to it than trying to cure these terminal illnesses, they used what they could of Soul Killer to half-heartedly imprint the psyches of these children onto the bots that were available. Like, they basically put together these robots themselves and imprinted the psyches that they could of these dying children into those robots. And then Arasaka had abandoned, left everything.
It's almost worse than I thought. But then, when you see the name Arasaka on it, it's almost not a surprise, really.
Kind of checks out. Anyway, I'm just gonna stand in front of the camera. I'm like,
this is gonna be so...
I know you said you
so much paperwork.
didn't want this, but I'm gonna get the paper. Just getting you some B-roll footage. I know you said you didn't want it, but trust me, you're gonna get to the edit and you're gonna want this. Does this mean what I think it means? Oh, come on, you can't say you don't want that.
I'll see what I can work with later. Thanks for that, Pyke.
You're welcome.
Thanks, bud.
So, guys, guess we solved the mystery.
Did we, though?
Yeah? Do you think there's
All right.
more mystery on top of the mystery?
I mean, there's always more, but, like, where's this Doc Wilson and, where's the rest of them?
Oh, they abandoned the place.
Yeah, that's basically what happened.
Okay.
The Arasaka had abandoned the facility, which was in apology note, and basically the guilt-ridden people, like the groundskeeper, the head nurse, one of the women from the orphanage part, they put together whatever they could, copy over children's psyches, bots.
And we killed them.
So it looks like your boy's job is done here. And you should get paid now, right?
I suppose we do.
Yeah, I guess so.
So the only problem is I've got an endless amount of work to do. And I fire a shot immediately at his camera.
Piece of shit.
Roll to hit. And it's an aimed shot, so you got a -8 off it.
12.
Yeah, that's not good.
What's the AC on my camera?
At like a standing distance of 5 meters or something, the AC is like, or the DV. Yeah.
Pyke, take him down.
Oh no, it's actually
I
way
say.
higher at the distance. For an assault rifle, it's 17.
Oh, damn.
Oh no, sorry, it was my it was the heavy pistol. I wasn't gonna fire off with an assault rifle.
Oh, okay, yeah, with the heavy pistol, it's 13. Then you still miss.
That's fine.
Thank fuck
It
for
was a good
that.
attempt.
Alright, you said take it down. I go to...
Do we do initiative then, or do we just continue?
Well, if
on?
he
fine.
says take him down and then he's going to fire, I give Pyke a surprise
that's
round.
fine.
Then we initiative.
Cool.
Oh,
How the hell did we bring this fucking lawman around with us?
yeah, alright.
For some reason, I was picturing you just like trying to manhandle him and tackle him down, but
I was thinking that, but I get not much with my melee, and I feel like he's gonna go. But like, if this doesn't work, I've got my snake. 14. To hit.
Pistol?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit. Roll damage.
3, 6, 2, 8. 8 damage.
Alright, roll initiative, kids.
10.
15.
14.
Oh,
Damn
Pyke, you're up first.
Well, the gun didn't work, so I'm going for Cyber Snake.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Run at him and try to hit him in the chest with the... I'm gonna try to bite him in the chest with my little robot snake in my mouth.
sure.
And that's a sentence that makes sense.
Here it does, my friend.
11 to hit?
Yeah, I'll say that hits, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. 12. 12 melee damage.
So, take one, ablate one. Alright. Up is Bryant.
What's Bryant gonna do?
Did just try and shoot your camera.
He did try and shoot my camera. I don't know whether he's particularly a bad guy, but I'm willing to bend rules to get the bad guy. But only the bad guy. From what I've deemed so far, am I deeming like that this guy could have anything to do with any of this, or that he's trying to assist in any way?
I wouldn't say so. Like, there's nothing to indicate that he's in on it. It more seems like he's just lazy and incompetent. And the fact that you have evidence on stuff here is probably why he tried to destroy your camera, because that means more work for him.
Right.
Thank you.
And that in turn makes him a bad guy. So I take 2 shots at him.
Yep, sure.
First one's 13, and the next one is 15.
First, the 13 will miss, 15 will hit.
All right, and the one hit is 11 damage.
Alright. And so you've basically just copped 2 separate shots, just straight to the armor. It's gone through, pierced a little bit of tissue, but it's kind of stopped just after your armor. So you're a bit bruised up, maybe a bit grazed, but you're still good to go.
Can I run for cover? Is there anything else except for the desk here?
Well, there's hospital beds.
All right, I'm gonna run behind one of those.
Oh,
How far away is he?
well, the room's probably about 10 to
not
15
huge,
meters total, end to end.
Yeah, because there's only a couple of beds, a desk, and some
Yeah.
information.
That's what I thought. That's why I was like, are you really gonna run away? Like,
I'm not
pretty
running
sure I can
away.
reach
I'm like just taking
anywhere in
cover,
the
so there's
room.
like something in between me and a shooter, basically. That's all it is.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna run over there.
I'm gonna run around the other side of it.
It's not your turn. Alright, you cyber psycho. I feel bad for you. I'm gonna try and grapple him into handcuffs.
Who's he
I've got
talking
those.
about?
14. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you just press the brawling roll. And,
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
13.
I get
Does all that for you.
3d6.
Sorry, 13.
13.
Ooh.
I'm wounded, so taking a penalty.
You've just slapped on cuffs. Like you're cuffed.
So I'm not gonna hurt him by any means. Just cuff him, and then get the assault rifle out because I'm thinking that's like the turn as such. So I'm not gonna fire by any means. Just cuff him, pull out the assault rifle, and point it at the bed. Come on out. You don't want any more trouble.
Alright, so, firstly, Pyke, it's your turn if you want to act on this now that you're cuffed.
Well, yeah, I'm cuffed, but my mouth's still free, so I'm just gonna turn around and get the fucking snake out again.
I did worry about that, if I'm honest.
Look, Ma, no hands. 6.
You miss. Resoundingly.
That's so bad.
I'm just like trying to get my mouth towards him somehow. It's just like,
So my evasion has plus 11 or some ridiculous thing. So.
Yep, fair enough. Yep, so Pyke shoots out his snake and just hits the ground in front of him. Because he forgot to roll over. Bryant's turn. So keep in mind that you did get a warning from Flint with his AR pointed at your head.
Just trying to think of my my angle here. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking about.
bit of a Dutch tilt.
Sort of angle to capture you when you capture these bullets to your face. You spineless piece of shit. This is what you do when you find out the job's too hard. You just take the easy way out. And then I'm gonna take another 2 shots. I mean, like, do your worst. Alright. That's a 14 first one, and a 13 for the next one.
Alright, so both hit.
Alright. First one is 14 damage.
Yep.
Next one is fucking 3. 3 ones. That's some shit.
That 3 fails too. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter because it's damage, not roll to hit, but that sucks.
Yeah, 3 ones on D6s. Like, come on.
Yeah, so
That's rough.
Bryant just pulls out his gun and just bang, bang. One just goes straight through the armor, straight into the chest, and clearly is a bit of damage. The other just sort of hits a plate and very clearly is just falls to the ground. It doesn't even stick in the flak jacket.
Well, shit.
I warned you, you hog. No, I'm just gonna try and handcuff him as well anyway. The old brawling handcuff.
Alright.
How many handcuffs do you have, boy?
Yeah, actually...
Literally 2.
Okay, cool.
Damn it.
Alright, so...
And you're 1 down.
Yeah. Can do. So 19.
19.
8, 5, 6.
8, 5, and 6, eh? Well, I got an 8, 5, and 4. So 17.
So he's grappled and handcuffed you as well.
Are we going to continue the fight with handcuffed people, or do you want to end initiative? GM?
This is up to them. I didn't even want
Okay.
you guys to
Yeah.
fight. This is fucking on your heads, cunts.
Well, that was my turn, I assume.
You took a shot
You're not
at
gonna
us.
let me do more than that. So, do you guys
Run
want to
away.
keep fighting, or do you want to chat about this while you're handcuffed? I guess is the question. I haven't hurt you. Keep that in mind. Like, I clearly don't want to kill you. You're handcuffed.
You just aimed an assault rifle at me and fired.
I aimed at the camera, if you recall. That's up to you. It's not my turn.
Well,
It's Pyke's turn.
this,
Pyke's turn.
Well, isn't this a
So I'm going to leave it up to
situation?
you.
Oh
Yep.
god, it's the crazy person's turn.
Pyke, this is your mission, Pyke. I'm going to leave it up to you right now to work this out.
I'm rolling to see what I do. You know what? I've lost interest. I think I'm just gonna go home and get paid for this job. Just start trying to
He's gonna
leave.
shuffle on out with his hands tied.
Yeah,
So you start walking out the door.
pretty much. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not gonna stop him. It's not my
Alright,
turn
well,
anyway, if we're still on
Pyke's not in
initiative.
combat anymore. Just Bryant.
How's he think he's getting home handcuffed? But anyway,
Pyke doesn't think
that's fine.
anymore.
That's fair.
Pyke has a thought. He has to establish if it's reality or a hallucination and whether or not he acts on it. This thought, he said,
That's
go
brilliant.
home. So he's like, alright.
So Bryant,
All right, Lawman. So all you want is the footage, and that's it.
all I want is the footage, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the first bit with you guys murderizing some children. I'm gonna keep it, delete the rest, and you guys are never gonna come around here again. Go get paid for your job, and I don't see you, or that footage goes out. You can even keep the camera.
You hear that, Pyke?
What?
We're gonna be in this guy's pocket. From now till forever. If you walk away.
What's the alternative? Death?
We kill him or he kills us. That's the alternative.
I kind of just wanted to go home.
You can go home now. You're in this guy's pocket forever.
Did you try asking him very nicely?
Doesn't look like
plaque.
the asking type, if I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, come on, Flint. We're friends. Don't you want to be famous? I mean, sure, you've got a little bit of paperwork to do, but you're the cop who helped bring down the sake
Keep in mind
industry.
that paperwork will also mean writing in that you killed the children anyway.
We could come to terms where you don't actually have to include that information.
That's right. I could keep it.
Or I could keep it.
Why not both?
Well, you guys are kind of handcuffed, so I don't like your negotiating power.
What if we both keep it? Just share, guys.
Aren't you out the door?
I'm talking on the other side.
I'd say that he's probably
Okay.
at the door, like
At the door.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm good either way. Like,
So in between the two, he's like, friggin' Flint's like looking one way, chatting to one, and turning back to me, then turning back to the other.
It's weirder too, because you and I are standing behind like a tipped over hospital bed with bullet-like holes in the wall. And you're just handcuffed there. As it can't be. We can sort this out in the future. And we'll all walk away. You get paid. I don't have to deal with this shit.
Never been in anyone's pocket before, and I don't think I'm gonna start now. If I'm being honest. Then again, being dead, it's not really gonna be helpful to myself either.
That's some wise thinking.
So we hand this over, we go back, we hand in this job, we get our pay, and then what? You contact
Don't come
us
around
further.
here. Just don't come around here, and we should be square.
I could really go for some
All right.
ice cream. Let's say we end in the bodies, end in the job, get paid, and get some ice cream. Can we get some ice cream?
I'd all head back to the Winchester and wait for this all to blow up.
This is pretty tense.
For you.
Um,
for you.
Yeah. So still this back and forth. So, outside of this right now, I am going to roll... I'm going to attempt to roll a stealth to try and do the old switcheroo with the tape.
Alright, cool.
Ooh.
So he's looking back to Pyke, he's looking back to me. I'm going to try and do a switch with the tape.
Oh,
It's the only thing I can think of doing that isn't going to endanger my life, which I don't think Bryant would be too down for. But he definitely isn't down for handing over this type of newsworthy shit. So, yeah. So I don't know how that works. Is it like perception versus stealth?
yeah,
just
yeah.
gone-
So I would say roll
DM
stealth,
call.
and I'll have him roll
Yep.
perception as well.
Yep. Fuck, that's a fucking terrible roll.
I'm not great. I'm at 12.
I'm at 11.
So
Hey. No funny business. Just hand over the tape.
Alright, so what's actually happened here is Bryant's tried to eject a little drive that stores footage on, and instead of like just popping it out into his hand, it just shoots out onto the floor and like slides across the floor.
Fair.
I'm just gonna put my foot on it. Is that okay, or is it like way too far
That's
away?
not that far away. Like, it's
Yeah,
a
I
camera.
reckon
It's
that
not going to be like just like be
Yeah,
embedded in the
alright, I'll just
wall.
put my foot on it and gesture to the door.
Alright then. I guess that's it.
I'm cool to walk them to the car, uncuff them, and just let them go if you're cool with that, unless there's further.
And as long as they are.
I'm not. But I'll have to be.
I guess that's
Cool.
that.
I guess we'll hear about you fixing my car too from your fucking terrible driving.
I don't know. I've got footage of you. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to drive off, but at like I stall.
And he also pulls the bumper off the car as he reverses back.
That's fine.